Today we're going to take a look at a Tenable. This is the Kryo. Listed size is 3.59 inch blade. Stonewashed 14C 28N with dark gray anodized aluminum handles. So this is going to be an unboxing, and we're going to take a hardness test on it and all that. But let's see what we got first. Got some Spare Omega springs. That's pretty cool. The regular cleaning cloth. Here's some literature from Tenable. Honestly, it's pretty nice. Just got knife use and care and the warranty and all that good stuff. Let's take a look at the knife. It's wrapped in enough plastic here. Wow, that has some weight to it. It's a nice finish on the aluminum. Running my hands all the way over it and everything, I don't feel any sharp points. I love that. So we have a crossbar lock and a thumb stud open. Oh yeah, that's nice. So you can see we have a very high, flat saber grind. We have a you can also just flick it with the crossbar lock. Running on bearings, so the action is super smooth. Let's see where the detent pulls in at. It pulls it in pretty from right up in here. I don't know if I can shake. I can shake it open. I have to shake it pretty hard, harder than I normally would. See the stop pin. Locks right up against it. There's no up and down blade play, and it's solid, side to side, up and down. I don't detect any play. It's very smooth, but there's no play in the pivot either. So we have a deep carry pocket clip, just a stamped steel, no big deal. You can see, put something white behind here, you can see that the screws are flatheads, so that's very nice. This looks like a kind of pocket clip that's going to go in and out of the pocket really, really nice. So blade centering, let's see. Honestly, I think blade centering is just a hair favoring the show side. Just a little bit. But it's not rubbing, there's plenty of room. I might try loosening these and adjusting that at some point, but honestly, it's not going to affect me at all. It looks like that point is very close to the edge, but when I push my finger in there, I can't touch the tip of that knife, of that blade. So I'm not worried about that. When it's open, this is a nice, comfortable design for a handle. I like that. It feels natural in my hand. My index finger going right into there, and then The aluminum isn't contoured, it's flat, but it is rounded. All the points are broken on it. This thing feels solid, extremely solid. With this aluminum handle, lefties will be happy with this knife because you see that you can reverse the pocket clip, and then you have an ambidextrous safety as well. Ambidextrous thumb stud. So it's a completely lefty friendly knife. Let's get some weight and dimensions on it here. So yeah, it's 4.5 ounces. Definitely has a little bit of heft, but it's kind of like the heft that gives you confidence in the knife. You can see there's steel liners, and I don't know if you can tell. Let's see if I can get a plain white piece of paper behind there. See, they have been milled out for weight reduction. So that's great. So you got aluminum handles on steel liners, bearings, and a very comfortable knife. So the literature said 3.59 inches long. Overall, we're a little bit over 8 inches. This is not a small knife at all. We're almost at 8 1/8 inches. And yeah, 3.5, a little over 3.5 inches long for the blade and the cutting edge. Nice long cutting edge. You can see the plunge grind is up out of the way of sharpening too. That's going to make some people happy. The thumb stud, not so much. The thumb stud is in a little bit. So when you sharpen this, you're going to have to kind of turn this a little bit and sharpen like that so that the stone goes across like this. Otherwise, you might scar up your thumb studs, and I don't see an easy way to take them out. So we have a little bit of jimping on the top. It's somewhat sharp and grippy. It's not sharp in a bad way, but it isn't super rounded. They left it to where it really catches your finger when you push on it. I think the stone wash on the blade looks really nice. They did a good job on the finish. Let's see what we're dealing with stock thickness here. It's somewhat thick. It's 0.14. So it's thicker than average. It's over 1/8. And then handle thickness is just under 1/2 inch. It's like 4.95 or 0.495. So I have a feeling this is really going to be an easy in, easy out on the pocket. With this finish on the handle, the well-designed clip, and that somewhat thinner handle, I think it's going to be an easy carry and use knife. It's an open architecture, so it should be easy to keep clean and keep all the pocket lint out of. Let's test the sharpness, and then we're going to take the 14C28N and we're going to go see how hard that is on the Rockwell tester. All right. Really need to work on my lighting around here. Too many shadows. .168. that is a pretty good result. So here I have my Tenable Kryo at 168. Doesn't feel like, just feeling it, you wouldn't call this a super sharp knife. It doesn't feel really bitey or anything. So it cuts the magazine okay, but it's a little bit fuzzy on the edges. I'm thinking once I leather strap this a little bit, it's going to help it out a lot. Before we go Rockwell test, I'll just throw up a couple knives here for size comparison. Here's a pyrite light, a Migron Valona, and a Hogue Deca. So you can tell it's definitely the biggest knife out of those four. It's not like any of these are super small knives. The Deca is starting to get a little bit on the smaller side, but it's still not a micro knife at all. The Valona is a nice size knife, but let's see about the lock. Yeah, still bank vault. Locked right up, no problem. Let's go to the Rockwell tester. Okay. Get right on that flat portion of the blade. Waiting for the needle to stop. And there we go. Let's see. That came in at 57.5. Let's take another reading on the other side of it. Needle is stopped. Now that one came out as 61. Something's going on here. Let's check one more time. Make sure that I'm not messing it up here. Definitely on the flat. The little needles in the red. still moving a little bit. There, she stopped. And that is just a hair over 61. I think I might have messed up the first. So looking at it, you can't see in the video. My very first one, I should have paid a little more attention to where I was pricking it, and I got pretty close to the edge. That's why it read low. My bad. The two that I put nice and centered on the flat spots, both read 61 Rockwell, essentially. So there we go. The 14C 28N of the Kryo, 61 Rockwell. That's pretty darn good. So the Tenable Kryo, I'm pretty impressed. It feels rock solid. The Rockwells came to 61 Rockwell for the 14C 28N. So this, even though that 14C is a fairly budget steel, you know, it'll be tough. And Rockwell like that, it should hold an edge just fine. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or if you think I forgot something, let me know, and I'll be happy to cover it. I'm going to start carrying this and see how much I like it. All right. Thanks for watching.